Hi, my fellow friends and followers. Welcome to my 6th video talking about ways to spot, detect, and recognize toxic management or toxic coworkers in a toxic workplace. And I hope so far the examples and advice I have been giving you have been very helpful. And today I come with 2 more examples with that same hope to help you recognize these and spot them so you can move on to a better job in a better environment. And today, let's just use a man as our example again. So let's say the original supervisor you had that trained you and everything quits and resigns from the company because of the toxic environment, and he was already starting to see it happen and see how they were treating him. So now he has resigned, the company makes changes, and you get a new manager. And this manager is a remote manager from another state at their corporate office at that branch. And they fly him out one day just to come observe you. When you already know how to do your job, you've been doing it, you've been trained. The guy that resigned had already well trained you. So anyways, they fly him out. He comes in for, almost a whole week to sit there and observe you. Be so wary and so cautious. This is already the biggest red flag. Because what he's doing is unnecessary, and he's going to watch your every move. And then, let's say, at one point, you come back from your lunch, and you're walking up, and you hear him say over the phone to his boss, "Yeah, I think I can trust her." Right there. Oh, you better just start jumping on the first bus out of that office, because number one, he shouldn't be talking to you about his manager like that. You've already been hired. You've already been through the interview. You've already been trained. You've already been doing your job. And you already showed you are trustworthy, or you wouldn't be in that position. So for him to sit there and you overhear him say, "Oh, I think I can trust her." No, that is so wrong. That is so evil. He has some buddy system with that manager above him. You are only from that point going to have to watch your back, because he will continue to observe you, to bring you down, to play manipulative mind games, to find out any trigger points you might have just so he can bring you down. Maybe to say you're being insubordinate to him or something, or you're not following procedures. So yeah, if you hear that and you're coming back from your lunch to clock back in, be respectful, be professional, do the right thing. But I would every night go home and start looking for another job and get out of there. It will get worse. Okay, number 2, second example. If, and this one happened to a coworker of mine. So he came up and he asked her, "I need you to make so many copies, like 500 or 1,000, some, just off the wall, like massive amount of copies that you needed to be scanned, collated, print, packed, shipped. On top of, he asked her to do all of the work by lunch, when both he knows as well as you know that's a whole day's worth of activity. It's not going to get done by lunchtime. It will get done by the end of the day when you clock out for the evening, 5 o'clock, or if it's 6 o'clock, whatever your time is that you get off. And then he just says to you, after you reply to him, say, sure, yeah, I can do that. I'll get that done. And he says, oh, no, that's okay. I just wanted to see how you reply to stress if it's suddenly put on you with a time constraint. Wow, it's another big red flag. Oh, I'm telling you, because number one, you've already interviewed with the company. They already had their chance to ask you in the interview, how do you respond to stress and handle stress? You already made it past that point, and they had their chance then to ask you. And now you're in the job, so you're past that point. Number two, that is the start of him going to play more manipulative mind games where he gets toxic with you just to see how you respond to this or that, so he can make, some, like completely absurd comments on like your employee evaluation or something. So, I mean, wow, and that's not even good management. Like, who does that? Oh, I just wanted to see how you respond to stress. No, like, that's not even a joke. If he's gonna play it off as a joke like that and say, "Oh, I just wanted to see if you how you respond to stress." No, that just means he's observing you to see how you think, so he can then get into your mind to make you lose your identity, lose what you think your value and worth is, lose what you already know how good of how good of a worker you are. How good of a worker you are. And that is the start of more mind games. You don't even want to go down that road. So please be wary. Take care of your mental health. And if you see these examples, please, in your spare time, look for another job, and I hope you find another job, and just be aware of these toxic behaviors, because it's just sad more and more in this world. I think these things are happening because the economy is getting tight, competition's tight, competitive. The AI takeover is causing just an uproar, causing jealousy, causing fear, causing chaos. So everyone's just, every man for himself. But you have to take care of yourself, you just do. And your mental health and being able to work in a nice, friendly environment is so, so, so worth it, and something that you deserve. So I hope you find a good place like that to work, and I hope these examples help you to know how to start spotting these things, so that you don't keep going down the road dealing with these things. And I just hope you will continue to watch and learn, and I hope you really find my advice helpful. And thank you again. Please like, subscribe, and comment, and keep watching my videos, and I will see you next time. Have a good day. Bye.